Good morning and welcome back to another edition of Gary's Movie Emporium. Today is a really dark and dreary day here at the Emporium. It's really been raining all through the night. It's been coming down in buckets. Uh, we just got our Ring cameras installed for our neighborhood, and so far so good. I don't know if people know about them, but thank God we got them installed. They have been working really, really good so far. They've monitored everything in the neighborhood. My only problem with it thus far is that they drain really fast, especially on our street because we were going through a video through the night, and I mean, you wouldn't believe the traffic through here for a side street in a kind of a smaller city here in New York, and you wouldn't believe how much it gets drained just from cars going by because it has a fog light on it as well when things go by or if they're real close. And I just went out to check to make sure our neighbors didn't throw stuff on the lawn, but apparently it looks okay. I didn't see anything further down. It's a little harder for the camera's range to go further to the right of the camera onto our neighbor's lawn because the way they were positioned, but I ain't so much worried about that. I just worry about running by our car because we had our car smashed at a park about last year, I think, or the year before, while my wife was doing Pokemon Go up at the city park, and she come back and our whole right or left, I can't remember. I think it was the right side was completely demolished. I think she ended up driving it home as best she could. She called somebody immediately, and there's a big deductible we had to pay, and that's why I've been very cautious because we had our car broken into this a year or two prior to that. Door left wide open. I seen tracks going through the snow, and they went up for a couple of blocks, and after that I was like, this ain't worth it. Somebody needed something that bad. They must have been pretty desperate. That's all I know. But if I could have had that camera last year, we'd have been all set. But let's get started on the movies. It ain't about me or my life or my family or whatever, but just getting some stuff off my chest about what I've been up to when I haven't been doing movies and watching them and reviewing and all kinds of stuff. But let's get started on what I picked up. And right off the top here from the DVD section of my pickups is a 20 movie collection starring Dennis Quaid, Mark Hamill, Shannon Tweed, John Candy, Bill Paxton, Brandon Lee, Stephanie Powers, Jesse Ventura, Vincent Price, and Christopher Lee. And it was a 20 movie collection of nightmare fuel. This was from Mill Creek. Nearly 28 hours of approximate running time. Color in black and white on a lot of these titles. And if I didn't mention, this is a Mill Creek. This is a NTSC Region 1, of course. But I was able to find this at 1 star. So now I have it. And there's look back at the back of Vincent Price. There really isn't really much to say other than the two legends on the front and one on the back. Really isn't. It's kind of a dull packaging because there's really no writing about any of the movies or anything like that, but it is a pretty nice layout in a sense too because you got the two icons on front and the back. But that's the 20 movie Nightmare Fuel set. And then I got a Sam Elliott, Ray Liotta, Bryan Cranston, The Eliminator, Maximum Security, Minimum Chance of Survival. It's the eight bonus movie set here. This was a Kmart exclusive. It was $3 at one point, but we got it for $1, obviously. It has such titles as Con Games, Men with Guns, Tunnel Vision, Tusk, and I don't think it's Tusk, the one that Kevin Smith had directed. Airborne, Street Corner Justice, and Seduced. Yeah. Tusk stars John Rhys Davies, who played in the Indiana Jones films and played the dwarf in Lord of the Rings. A convicted poacher with a malicious past faces off against an activist who despises him and his former associate turned game warden. That actually sounds pretty cool, though. Kind of sounds like it could be sort of like maybe a sci-fi movie on a Saturday a little bit. Because it is about game hunting, and kind of sounds a lot like that Nicolas Cage movie where I don't know, it was like a hybrided leopard or something was running around on the ship. It kind of sounds a little bit like that. Only instead of taking place on a ship, it's out in the jungle. But that's the 8 movie set starring Sam Elliott, Ray Liotta, and Bryan Cranston, who also played in the In Street Corner Justice. Ray Liotta played it in Forever Mine, and Sam Elliott in Seduced. But that's the 8 movie set there. And then I got a movie starring Ong Bak's Tony Jaa, featuring RZA, The Protector 2. Wildly entertaining, says the playlist, and it did come complete with a slip. And this is a magnet releasing as well. It's rated R. 105 minutes on this one. 2013. Widescreen presented with a 235:1 aspect ratio. And you see what it kind of does a rainbow effect with the slipcover here. See? Pretty neat. And this thing always pops up during the video. I apologize. I know you don't see it, but it's right over to the window of the recorder I'm recording on. But here's a Protector 2. Pretty cool little title. I love the slip on that one. And then we switch over to Thomas and Friends, Up, Up, and Away. High-Flying Adventures with Thomas. I think I might have got this from Larry and Melissa, but I'm not sure. I get in the store and they all look so new, you know, like I don't remember a lot of times what I get from them. It's only 49 minutes on this one. It says it was distributed by Lionsgate. Yeah, Lionsgate DVD. It has about three bonus features. It has a balloon game, puzzles, and exclusive activities on this one. But really pretty good considering it's under an hour in running time. So I mean, it does come with a little bit of stuff considering. There's a better look at the back. And then I picked up Outlawed, an Adam Collins film. When the enemy is above the law, you need an outlaw. Stars Adam Collins, Jessica Norris, Ian Hitchens, Stephen Blades, and Zara Pythian. I think that's how it's pronounced, or Pythian. Says 16:9 or 235:1 widescreen presented. 102 minutes, 5.1 Dolby Digital. It says Adam Collins also played in Transformers: The Last Night. And it says Ian Hitchens played in Legacy. It says an ex-Royal Marine Commando, Jake O'Neill, struggles to adjust to civilian life after a failed mission. When former girlfriend Jade Roberts seeks out his help to uncover the truth behind her father's mysterious death, Jake agrees. As he finds himself tangled in a web of corruption and murder, Jake uncovers evidence that could bring down a jail government official, Harold Archibald. When Jade is kidnapped, his mission is to rescue her and let nothing stand in his way. Oh yeah, and I neglected to mention, I wore this hat this morning just because Kenny Jones on Instagram was saying stuff about the Eagles and the Patriots in the Super Bowl. So this hat's for you, Kenny, if you're watching. He's a good guy. You can follow him on Instagram. It's pretty easy to find. Is just type in Kenny Jones and it should come up in the search. But that's a look at the back. Really cool movie. Also, Kenny's also a big part of the Dollar Tree community. He's always nice to everybody. He follows everybody in the community, keeps in touch. So if you see him on Instagram, give him a follow. I'm not sure if he has a channel, but if he does, you can follow his channel. I'm sure it's not too hard to find. But next up, I got an animated. Looks like a pretty cool looking movie here. Kind of almost looks like the animation from Moral Oral a little bit here. Harvey and the Magic Museum. This is a kid's Viva. It just randomly popped up in this wave. It was kind of funny because like this should have been in the ones when Viva Kids was a really rampant. It just showed up. Clock's in at 87 minutes. Widescreen presented. And it's from 2017, so there's a better look at some of the back. You can tell it's a Viva Kid just because of the little 4-picture windows that's always going on in the back. I know I mentioned this quite a bit, but it seems like every one of these Viva Kids has that kind of layout, kind of predictable layout. It's nice, but I don't know. I just would do a little bit different with it maybe after a while. But the cover art is gorgeous. I mean, look at it. I mean, the fonts are nice. I mean, it looks like something to come from a studio in a lot of ways, like like a major player in Hollywood. But really like the animation in that. I don't know if it's like clay or kind of looks like that kind of clay looking animation. And then I got a Sony Pictures classic starring Glenn Close, Jonathan Pryce, and Christian Slater. The Wife. Glenn Close is a powerhouse. Pryce is fantastic. I seen what's her name? Can't think of her name. She has her own channel. I can't remember. Her last name's Ashcraft on the channel. I can't remember her first name. I seen she watched this for a movie night. I was just wondering what she thought of it. I don't know if she watches the channel, but I seen her watch this. She posted that on Instagram. This is a Canadian release disc here. It's rated R. Like I mentioned, it's from Sony Pictures as well. Has about 3 or 4 special features on it. They're saying it unfolds with real juice and suspense. So, and it does have Christian Slater in it too. If I didn't mention, I did. I guess I did mention that, but I don't remember saying that. But it does have Christian Slater in it too. It's kind of random because I mean you got these two actors that tend to play in like more serious stuff, and then you got Christian Slater that tends to play in just about anything, any genre. But he tends to go the direct-to-video route these days, and these actors are kind of like more on the mainstream level now. But it's kind of weird with the third pairing. It's a 240 by 1 widescreen presented. Clock's in at about 100 minutes. It does come in English and Spanish 5.1. It says, too, it has subtitles for the English, French, and Spanish. And that's The Wife starring Glenn Close and Jonathan Pryce. And Christian Slater, I guess you could say. But I don't know how much he's in it. It doesn't look like he has a very big role based on the back cover. And then I got a movie starring Kevin Spacey, Bob Balaban, Ed Begley Jr., Laura Dern, John Hurt, Dennis Leary, and Tom Wilkinson. The Future of the Nation Was Hanging by a Chad. This was an HBO Films presents recount the story of the 2000 presidential election. I saw this. I thought I'd grab it. I don't really, I know I remember the 2000 election, but I just more or less got it because HBO had presented it, and I just like the pack. I like the cover to it. A little hard to see a little bit, like the way with the light hitting it and stuff, but. It's the true story behind the 2000 presidential election. Legal analyst Jeffrey Tobin and writer Danny Strong discussed the stranger-than-fiction events that inspired this film. So, we all pretty much lived 2000 election, so we know the drama that went down during that. But I'm not going to bring political beliefs into any of this because it's just too controversial. And then I got a Benicio del Toro and Josh Hutcherson. Movie called Escobar, Paradise Lost, a film written and directed by Andre De Stefano, or Stefano, however you want to pronounce that. I guess it does have a version of it in French called escobar. I don't know if this is included into this too, unless it's talking about that it does come in a French sound. It's a VVS Films. I think this is French Canadian disc because it does have a Canadian logo, and then it has a French sound as well. So I'm almost sure this was a French Canadian release. A solid thriller with a strong turn by Benicio del Toro, suspenseful and insightful. About 2 hours on this one. 5.1 Dolby Digital. I thought I'd give it a whirl. I'm not the world's biggest fan of Benicio del Toro. I don't know. He's just really dry for me. He always looks ticked off. I don't know. I don't really know a lot about him, but when young Canadian surfer Josh Hutcherson falls for Pablo Escobar's knees, he finds his life on the line when he's pulled into the dangerous and violent world of the family business. But I don't know. It looks okay, but I just grabbed it because it's different, and I've never really seen it around too much, so I grabbed it because in case it's a diamond in the rough, you never know. But that was Escobar. And then I got Max Zhang, Dave Bautista, Michelle Yu, and Tony Jaa, Master Z, the IP Man Legacy. This was a critic's pick as well. It's from the legendary action director Yuan Wu Ping, The Matrix, and he did Matrix and Kill Bill, if you will. I guess he must have did like the action sequences or whatever in those perspective films. This is a Well Go USA Entertainment release disc, 16 by 9. It has four soundtracks on this: Cantonese, Mandarin, English, and French. So this is in English. I figured it would with Dave Bautista in the movie. Does have subtitles English, Chinese, and French. Does have some limited bonus features as well. They're saying it's a worthy spin-off in the IP Man series, or IP Man. However you, I don't know. I just always like to call it IP Man. I don't know why. Lush Creative and Beatdown says Vulture, and that's Master Z. Just look at the back with Dave Bautista. You don't see him wearing suit jackets too often, but there he is. And then I got a movie starring Geoff Stoltz, Mina Savary, Jennifer Finnegan, Josh Hopkins, and Kristen Chenoweth. Producers Chad A. Verdi, A Bet's a Bet, A Battle of the Sexes, Winner Takes All. This is a Cinedigm title. 5.1 Dolby Digital, and clocks in at 97 minutes. I'm not sure if this is... Yeah. You can go to Cinedigm Entertainment to find out .com, more of their titles as well. 2014, if it didn't say. It doesn't really say what the aspect ratio is. Not that that's a big deal. Sorry about that. Somebody pop up on Instagram. Directed by Jonathan Silverman. I believe that Jonathan Silverman played in Weekend at Bernie's 1 and 2, and Jennifer Finnegan. So that's pretty neat. Didn't know he got into the directing game after he kind of left, like acting or whatever. And then I got this really strange looking one. I don't know if I've ever gotten this or not. It looks really different. Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell. It's a 2-disc set from the BBC. Like nothing you have ever seen before. Let's see. 16 by 9, 5.1 Dolby Digital. 406 minutes on this one. Does have a making of Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell. That's basically the only bonus feature. It does say Canadian released as well. So I don't know if it showed up on a Canadian channel or was made in Canada and made for the BBC. I have no idea. It does say it was a part of the Rogers Cable Network Fund too as well. Sounds like it got privately funded, maybe, to be made, you know, by like a corporation of some sort. And then I got a movie starring Jerry Ryan, Marianne Jean Baptiste, Secrets in the Walls. They Are Not Alone. From time to time, this keeps popping back up. It's from Vivendi Entertainment and RHI. This was directed by Christopher Leitch, or Leitch, however you want to pronounce that. Says it's not rated. I don't know if it means the movie or if it means, like, you know, certain aspects of it, like the features or whatever, but it says it was a 2010 RHI released film. Look at the back. I think I might have watched this years ago. It was pretty good if I remember right. Kind of suspenseful here and there. And then we're going to flip over to Blu-ray. Kind of throw things off balance here just so I don't get, you know, typecasted as showing one format and then another. But we're going to switch over to Blu-ray. And this is another re-showing of the same title that I got in another video. But I didn't know I got two of these, but it's the DCConstantine City of Demons, the movie. Rated R, 90 minutes on this one. Don't know if Constantine is still on the CW. I was going to watch it, and then I never got around to watching it. We lost cable, and, you know, you kind of get into the streaming game. I'm not big on streaming, but since I've gotten back to streaming, I watch on Pluto. I watch Unsolved Mysteries a lot, and I kind of just leave it there, you know, just because it's, you know, nostalgic, and I really like Unsolved Mysteries. My only problem is they need to release newer episodes, you know, like, instead of reruns all the time. I'm getting to the point where I'm hearing the same ones all the time, and that's kind of my problem with the Three's Company one they have on there. I've seen Three's Company to death. I'm probably almost, I know I shouldn't say it, but I'm almost sick of Three's Company because I know every line, you know, like where it's going to go, where every story's going to go. Maybe not every line, because it's been a while, but I pretty much know what direction all the ones are going to go, and it kind of gets, when that's all you used to watch, and a lot, and you kind of know the direction, and that's Constantine. I don't mean to overshadow the movie this morning, but that's Constantine. Pretty much self-explanatory on what it's about. And then I got a Blu-ray 3D plus Blu-ray plus DVD movie starring Ariel Winter and Cheech Marin. Tad the Lost Explorer here. I think I said in past videos, this is very kind of rip-offish of Indiana Jones, but I really had fun with this animated title. It's a pretty cool character. I'd like to see more adventures from Tad the Lost Explorer. It's a Vivendi Entertainment. 92 minutes on this one. And like I said, does come with a 3D Blu-ray feature as well. From 2013. Yeah, we watched this for a movie night one time, and I was really pleased with how it was. But that's Tad the Lost Explorer. And then I got a Takashi Miike's, or Miike's, I'm not sure how you pronounce that, Blu-ray plus DVD film here. First Love, Wired to Explode, and it's a blast, says Variety Magazine. And this was classified as certified fresh by Rotten Tomatoes as well. A logo USA Entertainment. It is English and bonus features and trailers. 16 by 9. 109 minutes on this one, and it's from Hanway. It looks like it says Films. Hanway Films also. But that's First Love. I really like the cover here. I love that they stuck the Rotten Tomatoes logo on it. Just kind of makes it look more cinematic to me. You know, like kind of somebody went out of their way to show some love, you know, for the cover, and, you know, put it over more or less. And I think I'd like to see more of the Rotten Tomatoes logos on some of the covers. I just think it makes it complete. I got a lot of Blu-rays in this video too, by the way. I got Blu-ray plus DVD, a film by Matteo Rovere, called The First King, Birth of an Empire. Epic, brutal, and spectacular, says mymovies.it. Bonus features: a making of English language available. This too is a Well-Go USA. Hard to see. 16 by 9. 128 minutes. Does come in English and Latin languages. It's kind of strange to see it, listed as Latin. You don't see that very often. Review quotes are translated from Italian. It's from 2019 from what I'm seeing. So this is pretty recent. Really. Apparently it's about two shepherds and loyal brothers who are destined to find the greatest empire that what has ever seen. Only one can rule. The journey to greatness is paved with blood, and the fate of the chosen one lies in the hands of their brother. I guess they must end up fighting each other, over like a supreme rule for an empire, I guess. I really don't know. That's what it kind of sounds like. That's The First King. And then I got The Unity of Heroes, Blu-ray plus DVD, Master, Warrior, and Legend. Really happy about the raise I picked up in this one. This too is a Well-Go USA. This particular store had a lot of the Blu-rays, and especially stuff from Well-Go USA. 16 by 9, 104 minutes. The only problem with this one for me will be that it's in Mandarin language, and I'll have to watch subtitles when English subtitles, and I wish it would just really dub it. I know a lot of people aren't big on the dub, but I'd rather have the dub than, because it'd take me back to the days of when you could watch Kung Fu Theater on USA. At least you wouldn't have to get distracted with the subtitles. I'm not big on reading like that, because it kind of feels like you're looking down at kind of the writing, and then you're glancing up, and it's like you're constantly looking down and up. And I just rather have a dub. It's easier for me to follow. It's one of the reasons why I liked Wreck, the series, but that's one of my problems with it. Is like you're already in this like found footage kind of camera shooting, and then it's like they say something, then you look down, you might miss a jump scare, or look up and you're right in the middle of a jump scare and it's not as effective. I would almost rather have a dub. That's just me though. Like I said, that's the Unity of Heroes. Really ain't a lot. It's 16 by 9. And it does have English and Chinese subtitles on that one. And then I picked up The Seventh Day, starring, I think it says Juan Diego, Jose Luis Gomez, Jose Garcia. I want to say Jose Garcia played in Lost, I'm not sure. Victoria Abril, filmed by Carlos Sarra. Sorrow? I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Let me see here. I want to see if it says that's who he played in. Not seeing. Okay, this is Carlos. Oh, wait. No, that's not who I thought it was. Okay, Jose Garcia played in Now You See Me. Okay. I was thinking it was the guy they called, what's his name used to call the big heavy guy who played in Lost. I thought Sawyer used to call him like King Kong and things like, I thought maybe that was Jose Garcia, but I'm not so sure that's who that is. But I thought that's what his name was, but I'm not sure. And that's The Seventh Day. It's a Western by the looks. It's an olive film as well. From 2004, 100 minutes. 185 by 1 aspect ratio with optional English subtitles if you choose to do so. That's The Seventh Day. And then I was able to find this in Blu-ray form. I know it's been circulating mostly as a DVD, but I got Nomad the Warrior. One enormous action sequence after another, says Jim Hempel from Real.com. The Weinstein Company, Vivendi Entertainment. Shades of the Biblical Book of Exodus, Ridley Scott's Gladiator, and the Fall of the Roman Empire, says Leslie Felperin of Variety. 2006 on this one. And this was directed by Sergei Bodrov and Ivan Passer. And that's Nomad the Warrior. I think this was it, yeah. A little hard to see the way it's kind of like scribbled on there. See the way the Warrior was written. It's kind of half scribbled. But that's Nomad. And then I got a film starring Steve Carell, Anne Hathaway, Dwayne Johnson, and Alan Arkin. Get Smart, funny and exciting. Bonus scenes deliver 62% more laughs, loads of never-before-seen jokes. Warner Brothers title here clocks in at just under 2 hours. Says the special features may be in standard definition. Does come complete with a 5.1 English, French, Spanish, and Portuguese 5.1. But the French track is dubbed in Quebec speaking, I guess. It says it's also from Village Roadshow as well. Yeah. Directed by Peter Siegel. And it has a slew of bonus features on the back right there in the red. All of that's bonus features on this. I can't remember if they ended up having a sequel to this, but I did see this years ago now, but I couldn't tell you if I liked it or not. But I do like Steve Carell and Anne Hathaway and Alan Arkin. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not that big on The Rock as an actor. I know a lot of people like him. He does the same. To me, he just does the same movie over and over and over and over again. He just acts the same in everything. It's just, I consider him a wrestler who wants to be an actor. Let's put it that way. And then based on the New York Times bestseller, Bel Canto, Julianne Moore, and then Ken Watanabe. They're both Academy. Ken Watanabe is Academy Award nominee, and Julianne Moore has actually won an Academy Award, according to the cover. 2 by 35. Aspect anamorphic. I would assume widescreen. 90 or 102 minutes and a 5.1 surround on this one. Very limited bonus features. They're saying it's searing and artful, says LA Weekly. It's based on the best-selling novel. A famous opera singer is held hostage in South America by a guerrilla rebel group after performing at a Japanese businessman's lavish birthday party. Unexpected bonds are forged in the standoff that ensues. So, I didn't even know she played in that. I never had heard of it until this wave, so that's kind of neat. You know, you kind of find out things. And then I got Clear Case, very sleek looking clear case. I always put over the clear case in my videos. Beauty and the Beast, Vincent Castle and Leia Seydoux, I'm not sure. It's a weird last name. Beauty and the Beast, directed by Christoph Gaines. Gorgeous production design and lavish costumes, says Entertainment Weekly. It's a Shout Factory as well as a Canal Plus. Anamorphic widescreen, PG-13 on this one. It has good production values going into it, so it might not be too bad. It's about 8 minutes short of 2 hours. From 2014. It's directed by Christoph Gaines. Produced by Richard Grandpierre. widescreen 235 by 1, and produced by Brian Ward, the DVD, PG-13, and it says you can go to shoutfactory.com to find out like more on their their titles as well on the back. But I really like the packaging of this. This might be all right. Looks pretty interesting. I mean, it doesn't look horrible. Let's put it that way. Like like it could have if it went, if anyone else had their hands on it. And then I got the Jolly Holiday collection here. This has a compilated bunch of animated Christmas themed shorts on here. Well, I'm seeing Warner Video Premiere on some of these. The Year Without a Santa Claus is on here, which is really cool. That's saying 125 minutes. I don't think it's that long, but maybe it is. And then it's got a Miser Brothers Christmas, 44 minutes. I think that was a TV. I don't know about the Year Without a Santa Claus, but I know the Miser's Brothers Christmas was actually on NBC or ABC or something. Not that long. I mean, it's quite a while ago now, but it's pretty recent in terms of Christmas specials. And then Elf's Buddy's Musical Christmas is on this as well. Basically, it's a triple feature of all these characters. Pretty happy to have that. So basically, almost like kind of like you're getting Rankin Bass for $1. I mean, and if you go on Amazon or eBay, they're like anywhere from $10 right straight on up to $20, $25. And at least you do have at least a couple Rankin Bass characters. Whereas Elf the Musicals, I think that was something made by a network or whatever that they did on their own. Not nothing through Rankin Bass. And then I got Trace Atkins, Judd Nelson, and Kim Coates. Stagecoach, The Texas Jack Story. Vengeance at Any Price. Trace Atkins rides tall with the guns a-blazing, says Joe Lydon of Cowboy and Indians magazine. And we're flipping back over to Blu-ray here. And then this is from Cinedigm as well. Plenty of Action, says Henry Parker, True West magazine. Very limited on bonus features on this one, guys. 5.1, 91 minutes on this one. Trace Atkins, in case you don't know who that is, he's a country singer as well. He's a pretty good actor for not really having a lot of experience in this field. I mean, he's gotten to have more experience, but stuff I've seen him in, he's been overly convincing, I like that he, doesn't sell his roots and cut his hair all off, and he kind of just plays, plays himself more or less, just in a like themed route where he wants to go with his, like he plays in a lot of these westerns and stuff, which he looks every bit the part with long hair and the rough exterior kind of look. But that's Stagecoach. And then I got a Blu-ray plus DVD combo pack here of Academy Award nominated director of Precious, Matthew McConaughey, Zac Efron, David Yellowboo. I don't know. I'm not good at saying that name. And Macy Gray, John Cusack, and Nicole Kidman. Golden Globe nomination for Best Supporting Actress, Nicole Kidman in this one. It's called Paperboy. This was a Canadian release disc as well. 235 by 1, 5.1 master audio. Apparently this takes place during the 60s in South Florida. An investigative reporter and his partner Yardley Aikman chase a sensational career-making story with the help of Ward's younger brother Jack and sultry death row groupie Charlotte Bless Nicole Kidman. The pair try to prove violent swamp dweller Hilary Van Wetter was framed for the murder of a corrupt local sheriff It's based on the provocative best-selling novel by Peter Dexter. Uh, the Paperboy peels back a sleepy small town's decades-old facade of southern gentility to reveal a quagmire of evil as dark as a Florida bayou. So basically this takes place like near the Florida bayou, and so it's kind of like kind of grungy a little bit the way they're describing it. I don't know much about it, but has some good actors in it nonetheless. And then we're gonna flip back over to the final DVD in this one, and I got a movie starring Micah Monroe, Mark Webber, Will Patton, Bonnie Bedelia, Justin Chatwin, Aaron Poole, Brad Carter, Logan Miller, and Maggie Grace. The Scent of Rain and Lightning. The Truth is Deadlier Than the Crime. Echo Bridge produced disc here, 103 minutes. And I know I've showed this in past videos, but it's good to bring it back, for, just in case. Has that grungy look to it, like it's kind of like rustic a little bit, like in the West. I like that. It's an SP releasing film here. Special features and making of featurette Behind the Storm. Micah Monroe shines on a surprising and slow-burning whodunit mystery. It's kind of warped a little bit, though. I don't know if you could pick it up on. It kind of like goes in and out and in. I don't know. It's just kind of warped a little bit. Maybe over time when it sets on a shelf or something, or stuff sets on it or whatever. That's another film or whatever. Maybe it'll flatten it out a little bit. It's a 5.1 English audio stereo. 103 minutes, 235 by 1. Does come in English and with English and Spanish subtitles. Gets a lot of praise. I'm not sure what Micah Monroe has really played in, to be honest. The cast really, I think the girl in the middle kind of looks familiar. Bonnie Bedelia, I know who what she's played in, but yeah, Maggie Grace too, maybe. But yeah, this is an Echo Bridge release title. It says it's also part of the No Coast Entertainment, and it was directed by Blake Robbins. And that, like I said, that's Rain and Lightning. The truth is deadlier than the crime. And then finally, we're going to end it with a Blu-ray. Blu-ray plus digital copy, minus the hair. Hammer of the Gods. Unmissable, modern edge, well choreographed fight scenes and plenty of bloody gore, says nerdly.co.uk. Magnet releasing. And a rated R. And Magnolia Home Entertainment, if I didn't mention that. 2013. About an hour and 39 minutes. It does have a decent amount of special features on it. Not a lot, but better than some. It's impressively, says staged and engagingly violent. It says screendaily.com. You can go to magnetreleasing.com/Hammer of the Gods, and you can go to magpictures.com, I guess, to find out more on this. It does say something about Vertical Films as well. It says it's directed by Farron Blackburn as well. So, you guys know about Farron Blackburn? Maybe you know what more he's, done. I have never heard of him as a director, but don't mean he hasn't done a lot. Because unless they're mainstream directors, I really don't know. I don't really know a lot of the directors in Hollywood, or even much on the indie scene. Unless I've seen them in past things or whatever, but that's the haul for this morning. I don't know what's going to be going on in the next week or two because I'm starting to get to the point where I'm getting down there, but a lot of it's stuff that I've either shown or I'm not sure if it. The one box I don't know about, but the one other box is kind of repeating, so I don't know if I just hold off on that and get back into revealing or uh, do a video with some recent eBay purchases I made. I have no idea. But and yeah, I know I have a pumpkin in the background. I don't know. I didn't have a place to put it. I don't know. I didn't even notice it was setting up, and then one day I just set it there. It's like a plastic pumpkin or whatever. But that's my video for this morning. I hope everybody has a great weekend, and not sure when I'll be doing another video. Possibly Monday. But if I don't, it'll be Tuesday. But I pretty much try to take the next day off of a video just to kind of, not oversaturate YouTube a little bit with too many videos. Just try to keep in touch, let people know that I'm still not quite done with the Dollar Tree. Please share, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications when I drop a video so you don't miss out. Thanks for all the viewership and the commenting. I've been getting some decent amount of following on Instagram, even though I've never once posted anything on Instagram because I don't really know how to do that yet too well, and I just get followed, and the rest is self-explanatory. They just come and follow, and I'm up to like 300 followers already, and I haven't been on there that long. But thanks for that too. If people on Instagram are watching the videos, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on possibly Monday or Tuesday, guys. See you later. Bye.